What's up, people? So, I'm not gonna waste any more time, or any time. I'll just start it now. Remember back in the good old days when you'd pop in a Grand Theft Auto game, whether it was Grand Theft Auto 3, San Andreas, or even just any game really, and all the content was there. You didn't have to pay for anything. You didn't have to waste any time. You didn't have to, do anything. You'd buy the game, you'd play it, you'd progress, and you'd feel a sense of accomplishment.
Shut up, huh?
Yeah, I do too. I think we all remember that, those days. Well, too fucking bad. Those days are gone. Yeah, I'm gonna be talking about Grand Theft Auto, online, specifically GTA Online for GTA 5. How it's been pretty much a fucking grind. There's no real sense of accomplishment in that game unless you actually spend time playing it. But, I'll talk about that in the video. So, like I did with the Metal Gear Solid video, I am gonna split it up into parts. I'm gonna have a transition, probably the same one with the fucking quiet music. But that's what I'm gonna do for this video. So yeah, I guess sit back, relax, do whatever you want. And yeah. Okay, so let's start out. GTA came out September 7th, 2013. That's quite a while ago. Now, when this game came out, it wasn't hard. We had single player when it came out, but that was all. It wasn't no grind. Single player was pretty fun for the most part. Everyone was happy. But I'm pretty sure GTA Online, it wasn't working. It took them a few months to get it out there, but when it did, everyone was fucking amazed. Okay. And when it did come out, it wasn't, it wasn't like it is today. You didn't have people running around with fucking bulletproof helmets, hydras, Batmobiles, weaponized cars. It was simple back then. You had your micro SMG, your pistol, your shotgun. It was easy back then. You didn't have to drop a lot of real money to get in-game money. The only type of wealth you'd ever see is if someone had like a tank or an adder or something like that that looked really fucking cool and it was, customized and shit. That's the only time you really saw any, type of wealth. But they had to be quite a high level to even get shit like that. So, when the original trailer for GTA Online came out, heists were mentioned. And it took them a while to actually push them out. They mentioned them, they said they were gonna put them out, and then they pushed it back. And then whenever it got close, they were like, "Oh, we're gonna drop it." Oh, nope, psych. They pushed it back. Okay, but in April 14th of, not even sure what year, but April 14th, they did come out. Yeah, 2015, I think. April 14th they came out. Now, back then, heists were the best thing ever. I remember that morning, all I was getting invitations for were heists. It was the best thing ever. That was the real way to make money before, or no, that was the way to make money. Before then, it was just contact missions, the rooftop rumble, stuff like that. That was your only real way to make money. But when these heists came out, it gave everyone a way to make money if you had a good apartment, which by then everyone did have a decent amount of money. Everyone was settled in, and when these heists came out, everyone was happy. But with this heist, there were some downsides to it. It introduced our first wave of weaponized vehicles. The Kuruma, well, I wouldn't even say weaponized, more armored, but the Kuruma, the Insurgent, the Hydra, the Savage, all those were really used to fuck with other players. And before those things, the only type of griefing you saw was backing up into a player with the Zentorno, because you couldn't, shoot in the back of the Zentorno. So that was really the only way to grief. And back then, people wouldn't blow up cars like they do now. Back then, money was, people were really reluctant to waste money, because back then money was not really, or no, it was more of a necessity back then, even more than it is now. But I'll get onto that later. But with heists, we saw the first wave of weaponized and armored vehicles and militarized vehicles, and this is when the downfall of GTA started. Not everyone saw it. No one saw it, but this is when it really started. With these weaponized vehicles, with these armored vehicles, this was really the beginning of the end for Grand Theft Auto Online. And I don't mean that in the sense that players leaving, but more in the sense of the type of players there are, as in people being real shitheads and assholes and stuff like that. So with that out of the way, I guess we'll move on to the next point or topic of the video, I guess. Not really sure what to call it, but yeah, let's move on, I guess. So, with the introduction of heists, they saw how profitable they were, how people spent money in order to get money to buy these really cool vehicles and weaponized shit and armored shit. So they decided to go, hey, let's just, fuck it, let's just start making expensive stuff. So the next update came out, Ill-Gotten Gains, part 1 and 2. This is when we saw the transition from PS3 to PS4, Xbox 360 to Xbox One, and these were the last updates for the last gen consoles. Sadly, I think only part 1 got added to last gen, and then part 2 was on PS4 only. So with this, we saw the rise of more expensive items. For instance, there was a gold-plated jet that costed $10 million. It was literally a reskin of a jet already in the game, just gold and fucking expensive. $10 million. So with how many fucking idiots there are, and how this game just fills some people's egos, and people actually fucking bought this. This kind of gave Rockstar the sense to go, hey, we could just fucking pump out updates that add shit that no one really needs, or stuff that it needs and is really expensive. So from that, I'm reading off of a list. We got the GTA Online lowriders, which was a fucking huge waste of money for some of these cars, because they were honestly, some of them were fucking terrible. And I remember vividly me being the dumbass at the time. I bought a $20 card, and that, earlier I said it was 1.2 million. Well, I blew 1.2 million on a car, a single car. I blew 1.2 million on a single fucking car that I ended up selling.
You scumbag!
The Halloween update, wouldn't say it was completely expensive, but it did add some things. The masks were fucking expensive. Executives and other criminals. This is where it really started to shine. They added yachts. Yachts, yes. I'm not getting specific dates for these, but when yachts came out, that was another fucking huge money waster. They really didn't serve any purpose. Custom classics, lowriders again. They expanded off the lowriders. Further adventures in finance and felony. Bikers. and pretty much after that, it was just shit that we didn't need. It was just an expansion off of the last, type of thing we got. And the sad part about it is it all costed money. If you didn't have money, or if you were a new player, you weren't gonna make it. Yeah, if you were barely starting out, chances are you're not gonna have much fun. You need money in this game to progress, to feel a sense of accomplishment, and with money comes time. If you want your money, you have to either A, put a lot of time into it, or B, drop a whole lot of fucking cash into it, because God knows you're not gonna get like $2 million within a reasonable amount of time. If you're a busy person, if you have a job and you just play GTA Online off your off time, you're not gonna have much fun. There you need money, and they started with the with this game. I know I'm stuttering a lot, but I'm not using a script. But with all this, people just started buying shark cards, and that's it. That's the downfall of this game. What more to say? But I will go into more depth on the next transition. So let's move on to that, and we'll talk about this shit more. And yeah. Okay, so with that said, I'm gonna go into the next topic, or not topic, but part. Also, you're seeing Wooly footage because I don't have any GTA footage, but it's still a Rockstar game, so fuck it. So, shark cards. Rockstar saw that, throughout the years, they saw that, oh hey, if we just make shit expensive, people are just gonna buy these dumbass shark cards, because, fuck you. So, it worked. They got what they wanted. Shark cards are a prominent feature. I personally don't buy them. I don't really know anyone who does buy them. I only buy them occasionally, and if I do, it's $20. That's the most I'll put into the game, is $20 every now and then. But not every now and then. It's like spaced out between months. So just to give you a perspective on how much, or not how much money you'll need, but how much time it'll take compared to where you can just fucking buy it. Let's see. So if you see a one of the fucking DeLorean cars, the flying one, you're like, whoa, I want one of those. Well, good fucking luck. So first you have to buy it, okay? And I think you need a special type of garage to buy it, so you gotta buy that. Once you buy that, you're gonna need a bunker, which, if you want a decent bunker that's close to the city, good fucking luck. They're like $3 million. I got one for like a 1.5 million. I think 2 million, and it's still in the middle of jack shit nowhere. But with that said, yeah, you'll need a bunker. Oh wait, you need a bunker? Oh fuck you, you're gonna need a fucking one of those like transport truck things. So you waste money on that. Oh wait, you thought that was it? No, you have to buy a fucking a mechanic to customize it. And once you think you're there, oh wait, no, fuck you. You have to either A, spend money to get supplies and wait it out to get what you want. Either if you want, like, I don't know, certain spray paint, or I don't know, something, you either have to wait it out. But before you can even get to that stuff, you have to get supplies. How do you get supplies? You either A, spend your time, which I do this, stealing it, or B, just buying it, which that's the safest route, but whatever. And once you do that, you have to wait it out so you can get a specific upgrade. And if you're wondering, no, you can't buy these in whatever order you want, or no, you can't like select which one you want. You have to just hope, just hope that you get the one you want. Okay, it's all chance. That's the truth. You either hope you get it, or you spend all your time just auto upgrading every single thing, or auto researching everything and putting millions of dollars to get the thing you want. So that's this game. There's really no other way to put it. You either waste your time trying to get this, which chances are you never will if you don't play it much. You have to play this game a lot in order to get the stuff you want, or B, just buy a bunch of shark cards, waste your money into the game, and you'll fucking get it, because that's the easy way. With like I said earlier, with the heist, that was really the downfall. And with those heists, there were 2 cut heists, but instead of Rockstar adding those heists, they added an entire DLC, which is just based upon more fucking time wasting crap and money wasting stuff and just, I don't know, garbage. Yeah, they added the Doomsday heists, which personally I've never got to experience a full on Doomsday heist by myself. I can only say from others people's experiences and what they've said. To even do these, you have to buy a facility, but before you do the heist, you have to do the setup missions like for the normal heist, except no, you have to set it up in free mode. So if some dickhead with an orbital cannon wants to blow you up before you're even gonna finish it, too bad, fuck you. And that's another thing I haven't even gone on to talk about yet, is the orbital cannon. I'll talk about that in a second, but you have to get all that shit, you know, kind of like the heist setups, and then you can do your thing. And yeah, I don't even know the fucking whole on like process of it all. I've never done a fucking like Doomsday heist personally, but I don't know, they look fun. But now on to the last thing I want to talk about, the orbital cannon. Why the fuck are they putting shit like this in the game? Back on last gen, you know, years ago, they said they're against cheaters, they're against hackers, and back then hackers could like blow you up with the click of a button, which is basically what this fucking orbital cannon is. Like on last gen, you just get blown up randomly, and it'd be from a modder, and that was it. And they were like, oh, we're against this unless you pay us. And that's what they did with the Doomsday heist. They added the with the addition of these facilities, they gave you the ability to buy an orbital cannon, add an orbital cannon on. So this orbital cannon, my god, this orbital cannon. So what it is basically, you have to buy your facility, which if you want a good one, it's gonna cost you a good $2-3 million to get it even close to the city. The cheapest one is 1.2 million, which is on the complete opposite side of the map. But this orbital cannon is basically that fucking cheater tool, except you have to pay for it. So what it is, instead of getting the orbital cannon with your facility, you know, because fuck you, you can't get the orbital cannon just right off the bat. You have to pay $900,000, almost $1 million fucking dollars, to get it even installed into your facility. And you thought you could just, you know, shoot it because you own the damn place? Nope. You have to waste another I forgot how much, but it is close to $1 million to even fire this fucking thing off. And when you do fire it off, if you want a guarantee hit, it's gonna cost you more. So if you really want to kill someone, you're gonna have to pay more. But if you want a you know, fire it yourself, it's gonna cost you less, but you have the chance of missing. But with the thing that you buy more, the one you pay more for, you have a higher chance. Or no, you don't have a higher chance, you have a guaranteed chance of hitting your target, whoever it is, wherever they are. It's just a guarantee. So there you go. And people could, and I know some people will say you have to wait it out. Okay, there's 45-minute wait, but I don't care. They said they were against cheaters, and then they add shit like this, which is basically the same thing. So I don't know, but yep, that's GTA in a nutshell. It's over. It's dead. That's my problem with GTA. They sucked all the fun out of it. There's no fun to be had within this game anymore. It's just filled with a bunch of tryhards and people like that. If you want a chance to even survive in the game currently, you have to drop a bit of money or just buy the oh, speaking of, they knew that you needed money, so what do? They give you a criminal starter pack, which is $70 fucking dollars, $10 more than the base game, $70, which gives you some money, some weapons, some cars that aren't even that good, and basically fucking swindle you out of $70 fucking dollars. So there's that. You know, they know how fucking hard it is to start out in GTA. And yeah, those are all my problems with the game. And it doesn't help that we're ending on such a sour note with GTA Online coming to a close. Not the server shutting down, but more in fact the updates. The next update we're getting this Tuesday or next Tuesday or whatever you want to fucking call it. I'm pretty sure that's the last update, which is nightclubs, which is something everyone's wanted since day one of the game. Seeing as how there was already an interior found on last gen and next gen, but you know, they patched the way to get into there. So yeah, have fun paying $2 million to buy the place and get in there. That's all for now. Like if you liked the video, subscribe if you want to see more dumb thingies. I don't know. And yeah.
Excuse me.
Don't waste your money on this game. That's all. Bye.
Hopkins, do you think you might help me? Fucking shit! Cut! 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 Who the fuck are you speaking to?